Okay, so here it is, my budget DIY home-built Overland rooftop tent trailer. We are back out into another new area of the Coconino, actually about a mile or so away from my failed teepee tent. But I wanted to show you the trailer. So I started off, of course I had to start off with putting a hitch on the Bronco, which was a chore. And then I have the tent, and I've had it for probably a month or more, because I had planned on putting it on top of the Bronco. And that's why I have unistrut here and not the crossbars that came with the tent, because I wanted it as low as profile as possible to fit in the garage. We do have a tall garage door, but I wanted to make sure it fit, because it wasn't going to stay on the Bronco permanently. I was going to have to take it off. But Ford didn't do me any favors. We have what's called the on-road package, because we do not have a Badlands, and the rails aren't that high off of the roof of the Bronco. Those are just cheap crossbars that I bought for a rack that I have. There's no way they'd hold this tent. So that's why I wanted the unistrut. And I couldn't make it work. I kept trying and trying. And finally, I told Pat that it wasn't going to work. But I've had this idea for a trailer in my head for 2 years. That's what we had on the back of our little travel trailer we had. So I think it's appropriate. So I started looking at unistrut for the trailer, and I came up with these truck bed rails, or a rack. So anyway, let's start with the trailer. It is a Harbor Freight. I will put in a couple of clips of me building it, or it in different stages. I did not record me building it because I was having a hard enough time. And I will put in a clip right now of a mock-up with the truck bed rack, to where originally it was on the outside. And what I ended up having to do was cutting the brackets that were way down here. I cut them so that it would fit properly on here, and it worked. And I'm really glad it worked. This is as high as that rack will go in this configuration, and I'm fine with that. It's got enough room for my camp box and about a new box to hold camp gear in, and my trash can and my water jug fit right there fine. And you can see I did a pretty decent job making it level. Not bad. I dug a hole. So after the trailer was done and the rack, I put the tent on, which I'll show you a little clip of that, or a picture. I'm not sure which I have. And this is what we ended up with. I bought a 4-pack of these jacks. They're okay. I think they're going to work. It seems pretty sturdy in this configuration. But so far, This is my second little trip with it. About an hour away from home or so. I think where I am right now is about an hour and 20 minutes. Ride's fine. You can see my hole I dug to make it level. And it's a natural chalk. But I really like this trailer. It's pretty cool. It's nice to have something that's been in your head for a couple of years come to life. I also bought these little chrome eyes here for the straps. I'm sure I'm going to be tinkering with it. I'll set it up here in a minute and I'll show you what it looks like. But if you saw last week's video, I had it set up. That was just a shakedown run to make sure that the trailer wasn't going to fall apart. Unfortunately, it didn't. So, I really like it. I really like the way it came out with the little bit of MDF I put on there. I just put that on. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, so I went cheap. But I can change that out anytime I want. There are things that I'll probably end up doing with it. Oh, yeah. These are some molly panel brackets that my dad had for his Jeep that he never used. This bed rack actually has lights that would light up your bed, and I wasn't going to use them because I would have to cut some of the rack the way I have it configured. So I just put these panels up to kind of hide it. And plus I have places to hook. That's where I put the chocks. I hook it to there. So yeah, I like it so far. If you have any questions about how I did something, why I did it the way I did it, or anything, leave me a comment, question. And Gary and I are about to do a little camping, and that'll be in next week's video. I just want to get this one out so you could kind of see what I did here. I also, when I put this jack on, it's adjustable, and I had an extra bolt here, and that's where I have my chains when they're not in use. Yeah, I like it. I really like it. All right, so here we are all set up. Thanks to my helper, or actually supervisor. So this is it completely set up. And it is a small tent, but I knew that. Like I said in my last video, it's a small trailer, so it deserves a small tent. But it's pretty nice. I mean, it is budget, but I think it'll do the job. It is the Sky Ridge series by Body Armor 4x4. Let's look inside. It's going to be a little dark. It's, I think, a little bigger than a full, or it might be a little smaller than a full. I put a 1.25" foam on top of the 2" that came with it, and then I have this comforter, but you can see my 1.25" looks more like an inch. But it's got 4 little pockets. It even has a skylight up here. And I think it's going to be big enough for Gary and I. Now, in the next adventure, Pat should be with us. So that's when it gets interesting. Now, the biggest thing I had to do is this ladder. These ladders are 8.5 feet tall because they're designed to go on top of a vehicle. And generally, I would say the top of a vehicle is at least 6 foot. I'm 6 foot tall. So I took off 2 rungs, and let me tell you, what a chore. But I took off the 2 bottom rungs and did the best I could with this ladder being the way it is, primarily because Pat was having a hard time the way the ladder landed. But I think she's going to have a little easier time now. We'll see. And of course, it all depends on where you park, how level you are, if the ground drops off. I still have, I think this ladder is about maybe 6 foot, maybe a little less than 6 foot. It's breezy, so hopefully this microphone is blocking that. You can see the little skylight. The skylight does unzip from the inside. This plastic is on the rainfly, and it has mesh, bug mesh, so you can keep it open if it's nice. You could take the fly off if you want, but I think it fits the trailer just fine. And I just bumped my head on the Bronco. So that is my new toy. That was a lot of work. Oh, and that's a little shoe caddy. When you climb in, you can take your shoes off. So as far as a budget build, I don't think you can get much more budget. The Harbor Freight trailer, you could go more budget on the bed racks. And this is a pretty budget tent. I don't know if you could do it much more budget than this, but I like it. I like it so far. We'll see how it is with our first little camp. I got to finish setting up camp, and then I'll start with that video, and we will go from there. But that's it. My budget DIY Overland rooftop tent trailer that's been stuck in my head for a couple of years. Maybe it should have stayed there, huh? Anyway. Hopefully we'll see you in the next one. And what do you say, Gare? Oh, he's exhausted from supervising. We'll let him sleep. Thanks for watching.